Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to RobMotive. Today, we're going to be putting some hood struts on the Toyota Tacoma. Now, these are a little bit different. They're the same brand as what I've gotten before, Sokitex, but they are a little bit different. They've changed the brackets, they've changed the nub that connects to them, and the back of the brackets. So it's a little bit different install than what I've done in the past. Now, what I've got, it's the kit over here, and you can see this is what it comes with. Some instructions, which are the brackets themselves, and this is a no drill application. So we don't have to drill anything in the hood, it's just a bolt on. I would never go with the drill version again, only because I don't want to drill through my new truck. But it comes with the brackets, comes with some hardware, of course the hood struts. You do have two different lengths, by the way. And the shorter version, which is this one, it's not a lot shorter, but it is shorter. This is going to go on the driver's side. So you have the longer for the passenger, the shorter for the driver's side. All you need to do this, you need some rubbing alcohol, the way I'm going to do it. A cloth, of course, for the rubbing alcohol. A couple of sockets, a 12 and a 13, and then a 12 millimeter wrench. Now, one of the changes that they've had on this, there's actually a few. When it came before, it had a flat bracket. There were none of these ridges in it. And the nubs that you attach the hood struts to were permanently affixed. It's like they were riveted on. Now, you go ahead and put those on yourself. Not sure if I like that better or not. I guess there's no way they're going to break loose because you're bolting them on, so maybe it's a better design. Also, on the back of the old ones, they had an adhesive pad here to kind of lock this in place. I don't know that that was really necessary. I mean, once you tighten it down, it's against the bracket, the hood bracket on the truck, but I am going to add one back in because I did like that idea to at least secure it while I was putting it on. Again, I don't think you need it. And then the little bottom nubs here that go on the sidewells or fender areas of the truck. Let me show you real quick where this goes. You're going to put it on so that the slot that's here is facing the outside. We're starting on the passenger side. And then the nub that you have to bolt down points out away from the truck on the passenger side. It's going to bolt on this bolt right here, so you remove one bolt, not both of them. You don't want to do that. Your hood will be all misaligned. It'll be crazy, and there's no reason to. It has this slot area at the bottom here to fit over the existing screw, so you do not have to do that. Now, it's going to go on just like that, and then we'll affix the hood struts from the nub right there, pointing on down to about right here where we'll install the other nub. All right, first thing we're going to do is go ahead and put the nub on. We're starting on the passenger side, so you want the bracket that has the little cutout here on your left. Go ahead, put the little nub or I guess where the strut connects on. One thing I want to mention, there are some serrations on the nut. That's to dig into the metal to hold it tight. So we really don't need to put any kind of Loctite or anything on it. But honestly, I think I'm going to go ahead and do that anyway, just to be safe. I don't want this thing to loosen up. I'm just using a little bit of blue Loctite. Again, it's probably overkill because I don't think with the serrated nuts going to have any issue with this, but hey, now's the time, right? This is where you need your 12 millimeter socket. Going to go ahead and remove the top screw only. First you have to get your ratchet, set to, loosen. It's on there pretty good, so when you put it back on, you want to make sure you get it nice and tight. I am going to use some blue Loctite on this because obviously I do not want my hood to loosen up. So we'll grab that here. It looks like it has maybe something on it anyway, so. Okay, we've got it on and tightened down. I would crank on this a little bit, make sure you get it good and tight. I wouldn't give it everything you have, but nice and beyond snug, just to be sure. It is the hood bracket after all. And I'm assuming they changed the design of this, made it curved for better angle on the hood strut itself. That's the only thing I can think of. It is nice and solid. I have no fear that it's going to go anywhere. So let me go ahead and get the other side on, and then we'll move on to the little nubbies down here. Next up are the little nubbies that go on the side. We're going to start with the easier one over here. This is going to replace the bolt that is your ground bolt with the little nubby bolt that they give us. They do show a washer, although I'm not sure a washer necessarily will fit. I guess it might. We'll see, but I'm going to go ahead and pull the ground bolt, if you will. Okay, I'm here to tell you the washer they provide does not fit. You really don't need it. It's not a big deal. Now, you don't have to go crazy tightening that up. This is one that you just want to snug a little. Now we'll go over and do the other side. All right, now we need to do the other side, and that little nubby, that's my term for him, by the way, goes like right at the edge of this cover. So I find it easier just to take this cover off, go ahead and bolt it in, and then put the cover back on. This is pretty easy to do, and really you don't even need to take it all the way off. There is a little push pin up here in the corner you can pull, but you only need access right here. So all you do to get this off is just push it in towards the engine, just like that. That's all it really takes, and then you can expose where that nut goes, which I don't know if you guys can see it. Let's see. It's actually right there. It's a threaded hole already, so you don't even have to do anything other than screw it in. That's it. Go ahead and put your cover back down over it, which it should be okay. And there's what it should look like when you're done. Fortunately, this is really flexible, so you shouldn't have any issue with it being up against there once you put the hood strut on. No big deal, which is what we're going to do next. Time to put the struts on. Man, I'll tell you, it was a workout working these things. But to put these on, you just kind of want to go over the nub and kind of rotate and twist. I think I'll actually just start at the top. So we're going to go ahead and twist that one on. Just like that. It's pretty simple. And that's it. Now it's holding up by the new strut. So let's grab the other side and we'll do that. Gonna go ahead, put it on the same way, just kind of twist and push. Just like that. That's it. That one's a little tough. The bracket or the cover's almost in the way, but as you can see, it does fit. Now, let me go ahead and test it a couple times to see how it works. It is definitely higher. I can reach it, but it is just a bit of a stretch. It's not that big a deal, and I am 5'9.5". So let's go ahead, put it down. It does flex a little bit side to side. It does go down, and what about the up? Does go up okay. Let's try that again. Almost seems to sit a little off. If you look at this bracket over here, watch this bracket and what happens when I start to lower the hood. Let me get you zoomed in a little bit. Have a close look at that. You can see it's like the hood moves before the bracket does. The bracket kind of moves a little bit, and I guess it might have some spring in it. I don't know. It's almost like the hood is pivoting on the bracket a little bit. I don't really dig that. I'm not liking that. Let's check the other side. Yeah, it even, I don't know, whoops. Yeah, it even moves a little bit there. It's almost, when I go to put it down, it's like the side over here is a little bit off from the side over there. In other words, when I pull it down, the driver's side starts to go down first and the hood kind of twists a little bit, just a slight little bit. Man, I gotta say, I cannot recommend these. It's not often that I come across a mod that I really don't like, but I don't like the way this is set up. I don't like those bars being separate from the hood. I think they should be tight against the hood so that everything functions in one motion. Not a fan. So I probably will replace them. I think they should go back to the way they used to do it. Leave a comment if you've got this setup with those particular brackets that actually sit away from the hood like this. I'd be curious to know. Really, in my opinion, this should be flat against the hood. It should not sit down like this. I'm not sure why they changed their design, but that's definitely no good. I'll give this one a fail. Real quick, I do have 2 additional channels, Mod Driven, all about the Honda Civic, and RobMotive JT, all about the Jeep Gladiator. Check them out, and if you're interested, why not subscribe? And while you're at it, smash the subscribe button here too. Thanks for watching. Stay safe out there.